Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone to another MSI Insider live stream. I'm Mike and I'm here together with Eric.
Yes, welcome everybody.
Hello.
Good to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you.
Last time was 2 weeks ago, Gamescom,
yeah,
right?
Gamescom, yeah. I was supposed to be there, but unfortunately due to some unforeseen circumstances.
Really unfortunately,
I
because he had to do the press conference.
Yes.
So he knew everything, and then, Eric, can you do the press conference? Yeah, well, in the end I did it.
Worked out, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
It depends what all the editors and the media are writing about the products.
We will see.
yeah, we will see. So one of the things on Gamescom we already showed you is the CORELIQUID P13 360.
Yes.
So we didn't talk a lot about it because we knew 2 weeks later we would have a mic and a detailed live stream. So
Yep.
that's today.
A whole dedicated live stream about
Yeah.
this.
We have a giveaway?
Yes, if you go to msi.com/2/insider, you can participate in our Steam wallet code giveaway. You can also directly go to the link that our bot puts in the chat once every 5 minutes on YouTube and Twitch, that is.
Yeah.
So yeah, make sure to participate. We will have several drawings throughout the stream, so even if you didn't win the first time, you will be automatically included in the next drawings as well. So good luck in the giveaway.
You saw anything from Gamescom?
A little bit.
Me.
Yeah.
Struggling to find my words during the press conference or what?
I haven't seen the press
Oh,
conference.
that's good. But what I saw was also a video of you.
Yeah.
Because, you know,
I
like
wasn't physically
one
there,
month
but
ago you went to Taiwan to record a video.
Yeah, so that one you can also find on our YouTube channel. And that was, of course, our virtual event in combination with Gamescom. So it was on the same day that it was published as
For
well.
870 Godlike, of X870 E Godlike,
The X
and
edition,
the Max series.
Yeah.
So today,
new liquid cooler.
yeah.
The MPG
Ooh,
CORELIQUID P13.
It's heavy.
It is heavy.
And it's pink. I like pink.
It's nice, right?
Yeah, I like pink.
That's why I'm also wearing pink today. It's a bit hard to see on camera. It looks almost white, but I'm wearing pink. It's very
pinkish.
soft. Pinkish.
It's like you.
It's not like that kind of pink.
It's like you did your own.
My own laundry. Like
Yeah.
it started off like that and it ended like this.
No, it was white,
Yeah.
and you
And
put
it
your
became
pink
pink,
socks in. That's how you look.
I just make it an MPG shirt.
Yeah, indeed. Okay, so what's new on this one? Because I seen a lot of MSI liquid coolers.
A lot of stuff is new.
So because we have the one with the rotatable display, we have the P15.
Yeah.
Which one is the rotatable display?
Let's maybe go through the different segments because that one is not out yet. By
Okay,
the way, the
okay.
one you're talking about.
What was the name?
The E13.
Oh, that's E30. Okay.
13.
Okay. Oh, 13. 13.
13.
Oh, the E. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I switch to your slides.
Yes. So this is the model we'll talk about today, but let's maybe have a bit of a look at our liquid cooler lineup in recent times. So some of you may already be familiar with our segmentation in our gaming product series. So we have MAG, MPG, and MEG. MAG being Arsenal gaming, where usually, well, there are still, I don't want to say like entry-level products. They're still like
Good bang for buck.
Yeah, good bang for buck, but there are still like very solid products,
Yeah.
but not with all the bells and whistles that you will find in the,
No
in the higher
RGB.
segments. No. So you will still, like for coolers, you will still get very good cooling performance, but you don't see things like screens and stuff like that.
I think there is little difference in the different segment for cooling performance, right?
How do you mean?
I mean, an MAG versus MEG or MPG.
You mean in cooling performance?
Yeah, in cooling
specifically?
performance, yeah.
Yeah,
It's more controllable and it's more adjustable.
Yeah, but also, for example, in MAG you will also find smaller models. So, for example, a 240 millimeter, and there you will see a bit of difference.
Course,
like the bigger the radiator and the more.
Yeah, but I mean like for like.
Yeah,
like
if you
360
compare like
versus
360,
360,
like the cooling performance of an MAG liquid cooler is still very good. So it might be slightly better on a higher end model, but it's not by too much. And sometimes you will have a difference in the fans used and stuff like that. So a couple of months ago, we actually did a live stream about two of these new liquid cooler series that we have in our MAG segment. And those are the MAG CORELIQUID A13 and the MAG CORELIQUID A15. So you can definitely find that back if you search in our playlist, if you want to have more details about these models. So nowadays, like RGB, you will also find in the MAG series, but here you don't have screens and stuff like that.
Makes things faster.
Yeah, so you do still get the extra FPS in the MAG segment as well. So those are our two new latest additions to the MAG series. Before we go with MPG, because that's of course today's topic, at Computex earlier this year, we also first showed a new liquid cooler in the MEG segment. So that's our highest end gaming segment, the really like the flagship enthusiast segment.
With almost like a phone size screen on it, which you can rotate.
Yeah, big screen on it. And that's the MEG CORELIQUID P13. Keep in mind, this one hasn't been launched yet, and it's also not final yet. So we do here have a picture so you get an idea of what it will be like.
Do you know
but
when we can expect this?
No, not sure yet.
Okay, because I saw somebody asking, this is Night Bridge, somebody asking about when the X870E Max series would launch. That will probably be in Q4, so then we're talking about October, November timeframe. I don't have an exact date.
Yeah,
and you know, the difference per models. But we also work on a live stream about those models.
For sure. But yeah, keep in mind that also for this liquid cooler, it's not 100% final yet, so there can still be changes also in the way it looks.
The E13.
The E13, yes. And the one that did now launch is the MPG model, and that is the MPG CORELIQUID P13 that we will talk about today. At this point, only in 360 millimeters. Of course, that also has to do a bit with the segmentation. So this is a higher end model, which will be usually combined with higher end hardware, where you also need a bit more.
Why would I go for 240 or 360? Is it just price and cooling, or?
Yeah, like it depends.
Or my case
it depends a bit on. Yeah, of course. Like I could never go for a 360 millimeter liquid cooler because I always use very small cases. So then, of course, you don't have a choice.
Oh, that's maybe also nice. Soon, Mike, you need to lean in a little bit because
I disappear.
Yeah, you disappear. We need to be cozy.
Yeah.
You know, Mike is always punishing me with those small mini ITX build. Well, he found another small case.
A smaller one than previous time.
Yeah, which one was it?
This is the A4H2O. It's a Lee & case.
Yeah, and we have a bunch of mini ITX mainboards.
Yes.
So soon, you know.
I'm like gathering all the samples for a full mini ITX lineup.
So guys, I hope you can help me with a good excuse that I don't have to join, because I'm afraid I have to build it.
We can see Eric struggle for like 2 hours. Maybe we need 3 for that if you're going to build in such a small
I learned a lot, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if I remember everything what I learned.
You have to think about the order where you build. But yeah, we will do a dedicated mini ITX live stream where we will go through all the different mini ITX models in our lineup, both Intel and AMD, and Eric will also do a live mini ITX build in a smaller case than he used last time. So that's going to be entertaining.
So, and there you cannot fit a 360.
No.
You need 240.
That case does fit a 240 millimeter, so you can still use like a decently sized liquid cooler, but not a 360.
Yeah.
It's like physically smaller than the length of a 360 millimeter radiator. If you have the space, however, like if you have like a larger ATX case, then even if you don't like specifically need the cooling performance, you can still opt for a 360 millimeter model. Like for example, today we're using a Ryzen 7 9800 X3D, which is not like an extremely power hungry CPU. So you could definitely cool this with a 240 millimeter model. But to do so, the fans will spin slightly faster than what you would have with a.
Because normally you have 3 fans.
Yes.
And then,
So basically.
So it's not so much radiator size, or does it also?
It's a combination. Okay. Because of course also you have bigger surface area. So it's
we should do a test, like a 360 radiator size with only 2 fans.
You will still get probably slightly better cooling performance because of the bigger surface area. But yeah, even if you don't specifically need to have a 360 millimeter radiator, you can still go for it, make the fan spin slower than what you would have with a 240 and have a quieter system.
Amin is saying on YouTube we need 5,000 RPM pump speed.
Doesn't always necessarily result in better cooling performance.
It also needs to be able to cool it down in the radiator, because if it pumps so fast that it doesn't get the time to cool down.
And this is also where the micro fins within the block come in. But we'll talk in more detail about that later. Marcin is asking in YouTube chat, there is an LCD in a P13. Yeah, you saw that.
You can even play games on it.
You can.
Yeah.
We will later on. At least we will try, but I think we will manage. So yeah, these are our new liquid coolers in the different segments. Of course, one still needs to be launched, the MEG model.
But we also have our current or old assortment, right? And they will continue.
There's still, like from previous years, there's some models still available. And basically now we're trying to fill all the gaps in the lineup and have like new models for every different segment.
Which basically means more RGB in MAG and displays on the others. I think that's the biggest difference, right? And also cable and other innovations.
RGB and MAG we also had in the previous models as well.
Yeah, so, some the R series.
But also the E series, the I series, they were all equipped with RGB as well, but just RGB, so no screens in those. And in the MPG and MEG series, there you will find screens. Difference in size, difference in shape, so still they're definitely not identical, the P and the E series, but more about that later when we launch the E series. But yeah, definitely some options to choose from.
So I see this one is also available in black and white?
Yes, correct. Yeah. There's also something that differs per model. Not all models are available in white, but we do definitely in different segments.
Yeah. And will we plan a 240 or?
I don't know at this point.
Because it's MPG, so...
Yeah, that is the thing. Usually the people who tend to go for a higher-end liquid cooler with a screen and stuff, they usually also go for higher-end CPUs.
Yeah.
And usually also want more cooling performance, which usually results in choosing for a 360mm
or lower noise.
Yeah. And in general also there are some exceptions, but if you go like for smaller systems, where you would maybe need a 240, very often in those setups you're not even able to see the screen on a block. So the added benefit of having a screen is also relatively small. So there
you need to have an aquarium or something that looks like it.
Yeah, but those are also not common in mini ITX because you get more exotic layouts to make it smaller.
Only when I do it and I cannot get it close.
There are some exceptions though, like you used the Cooler Master NR200P last time. That one you can, for example, do with a tempered glass side panel, and there you could see a screen if you'd have one. But yeah, so that's basically the trade. So for now, only in 360.
So you also need to, I mean, if you have a nice build with a window in it, then something like this is beneficial, you know, it adds some value. Yeah. But otherwise, if you cannot see it, it's useless.
I would say yes.
Yeah. Like no, it's nice, but it's not really that it...
if you have a closed case, like not with a tempered glass side panel,
don't bother.
I would go for an MAG model because you have a screen that you pay for, but you cannot see.
True, and cooling performance, like we always said,
slightly, but yeah, the radiator size definitely makes a bigger difference there.
Yeah, indeed.
Janesk also says screen added value for one side panel, have glass, But that is nowadays, of course, very common. And especially larger cases, you usually have a very clear view of the CPU area on a motherboard. So then it looks very neat to have this. Crafting Creator is asking, will it require software to run or change speeds and turn off the screen? Like, for example, for fan speeds, no. You can also adjust this through your BIOS, for example. You can completely set like your own fan curve there. In order to control the screen, however, there, yes, you do need software.
Well, he's not saying control the screen, he's saying to turn off the screen. Turn off the screen you can do in Windows without any additional software, correct?
No, I think it will still...
You can say disconnect software, disconnect screen.
Yeah, but will it go black? I haven't tried.
Okay, we can later try.
Yeah, I think it will just stay in the state it was in.
No, but I mean, it's like a monitor, so it will probably shut off.
I think maybe if you unplug the USB header, then it may also...
Because if Erik unplugs it, it will not...
Because that one also powers it, so if you don't plug that in...
Yeah.
But then, of course then...
No RGB anymore.
Yeah, and then why would you buy a liquid cooler with a screen if you're not going to use it?
It's the same like ordering Pizza Hawaii without the pineapple.
But that's an upgrade if you leave that away. So like Pizza Hawaii with the pineapple pizza, it's like way below MAG segment. That's like, terrible.
Yeah.
What's the name of the software? That's MSI Center. So MSI Center is
later we will do a live demo.
Yeah, but it's basically like a modular software system. So there is like a separate like module within MSI Center that controls the screen in this liquid cooler.
Show me the other one, Marcin is saying.
I think that's a very good idea.
Yeah.
So time to do some unboxing.
Me?
If you fire up your camera and hand it over to me, then I will stand in front of you.
Fire up the camera.
Oh, wait. Before we start, thirsty. Cheers, everyone.
So, which one? This one.
There we go.
Yeah, is that the way you're going to stand there?
Yep.
Okay, but then maybe...
Got a way around, of course. You want people to see what's in. Have you never done an unboxing video or something? Then?
I need a knife. This is live. I'm afraid to make mistakes. Okay. Okay, so we have something. Oh, Mike. It's not.
It's alive?
One moment.
Oh. What did you do?
I need to switch on Wi-Fi. Sorry, guys. I switched it off.
Let's see if we get this a little bit more stable.
Yeah. Yeah, it needs to connect to Wi-Fi. You can see. Yeah. Oh.
Hi, everyone.
I was trying to play.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Go
back. This should be better. Okay. So there is something for the European Union, some shout-out action, a flyer. Then, okay. Some
protective stuff.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to put that here, Mike. Okay. Small box. Doesn't say anything except for the MSI logo. Oh, there's a fan. Brackets. Okay. Do we need them today, Mike?
Yes, of course.
So, can I unpack?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Go for it.
Some plastic looks like to hide stuff, to hide cables, I guess, Mike?
Correct. Well, we will talk in more detail later, but yeah, correct.
Magnets on the bottom?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then it's good that I did my nails.
Looks nice.
Okay.
What do you think, Chet? Out of 10?
My nails.
How do?
No, they're still.
What do they look like?
Still male. Male nails. Okay, retention bracket, springs, spring screws.
Yeah.
Okay. Should I open them?
Yeah. So basically the bags are also marked, and then you can see what's in there.
Okay, we have 4 of them.
Yeah, those you will need.
Then we have a RGB cable.
So this is like a splitter cable in case you don't use an MSI motherboard.
Okay.
You can also use this. Of course you do need to use an MSI motherboard, but if you don't, then you can still use it in combination with this.
Syringe. Let me...
Yeah, some thermal paste.
Do we need everything? No.
No, not everything. Look for the AMD screws.
The AMD, that's
the
these,
ones
right?
you're holding, yeah.
Yeah. How can I see that?
It's written on there.
Yeah, it says so. AMD screw.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, you're all set.
4 of them.
More stuff in there.
This is for other CPU sockets, but we don't need these today.
The backplate as well, by the way. You also don't need that for AMD because you use the one that is already on the motherboard by default.
Why did I unpack it?
That's okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And then,
put it back.
Yeah, so you have some more materials for Intel. And you also have some screws, of course, to screw the radiator inside your case.
Oh. That's these.
Yeah, we don't need those because we're not building it inside the case.
Yeah. But yeah, the flat screws. Okay, then my favorite.
This is very tasty, right?
The sauce.
That's just a joke, by the way. Do not try at home to eat this.
Well,
it's not good for you.
Does it say so?
It should, I think.
Antibacterial. Sounds something like you can brush your teeth with it.
I wouldn't recommend.
No, better than touch. Okay, then another one. This is the cooler, the water block, and the radiator. Okay. And that's everything in the box. So the box is empty.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to close the box again. Okay. Yeah, then maybe show the product. So radiator, 3 fans, 360. So it's each 1 to 20.
Yeah, correct.
There was no question. It sounded like a question, but
it's a bit like a quiz.
Can we take these off?
Yeah, you can peel whatever you want to peel off.
1, 2, and 3. Okay, so then we have here, it looks like a lot of cables, but in fact it's not.
No, it's not that much actually.
So here we have the cables. Later we're going to connect them to the motherboard.
Yep.
And then here we have the water block. So at the bottom there's a protective sticker. Mike already tested it, so we can take this later off.
Always take this off before installing your CPU cooler.
Yeah, otherwise you smell burnt plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
probably.
So I can already take it off, right?
Yeah, you can take it off.
I mean, there is no paste on it. No, that's why we have the syringe.
Yeah, correct.
So, and yeah, it's copper plated. It looks like gold in the camera, but it's copper.
It is
a copper color.
Yeah, yeah. It's definitely copper.
Check there.
No, it's because of the green screen, I think. It's a reflection, but it's really copper.
Yeah, like this. Yeah. And this is the universal bracket you see here. So this fits with the screws, both from AMD and Intel, on different kind of sockets.
And it's already pre-installed out of the box.
It's pre-installed, so this means you don't have to put it on there. Saves you time again. And that's also with the fans. In the past, if you bought a liquid cooler, the fans would be separate in the box, like
all packed individually.
Yeah, packed individually. That's very nice, but of course costs you time. And well, you know, there is not a lot of difference where you can put them. Sometimes.
Well, there are some options, of course.
Yeah, push configuration, pull configuration.
I would say this is like the most used one, where you would assemble it in the top of the case.
Top of the case, indeed. Yeah. So it goes like this, and the fans pull the air out of the PC.
Yeah.
Or push the air out of the PC.
Well, they pull it from the case outwards.
Yeah. Indeed.
But for example, if you want to install it in the front of your case, then you would usually move the fans to the other side.
Yeah. So these are RGB fans. You don't see that right now, but you see they're transparent. I don't know where RGB is located.
I think it's in the center.
Yeah, from the picture it looks like to be in the center, and I don't see any RGB LED in the outer ring, so probably it's there. Okay.
In the center.
And then we have the water block. Well, it's not turned on, but this is a. How big is the display? 3, 4, 5? Wow.
No, I think it's like
really nice.
2.1 inch, I think.
Is this 2? Oh, inch.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking inch. Yeah, okay. So you see even Mike there. Now it's pink.
Hi, everyone.
Like this. Yeah, really nice one. It also has some depth to it.
Yeah, it's curved.
It's like almost like a magnification glass.
Yeah, kinda. Looks nice, right? Now it doesn't anymore because your fingerprints are on it.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, anything else? What I forgot, Mike?
No?
Oh, yeah.
I will talk about that later.
Oh.
We will go through everything.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
No spoilers. I go to your PPT, Mike, so then you can safely walk this way. Walk this way. Okay. Sorry, we didn't look at the check. Damn. Removing the sticker. One moment. I'm scrolling up.
Roman says, oh boy, he pulled the foil already.
Yeah.
First fingerprints already on there.
That's a cup holder. Yeah, it looks like that for BMW. No.
Kinda.
It's something else. 10, 9.5. Yeah, Crafty Creator, that's correct. There is no Linux version of MSI Center software. To be honest, I don't know of any brand which is doing that. I could be wrong. And I can see the challenge there. If you're running like 100% Linux or VMware or something in that. But like what Mike said, the fan speeds are controllable from the BIOS. Yeah. And yeah, this display you can only control from Windows. I don't know, I don't think so, and I don't know if there's any third-party software solution which can...
with the screen, I don't think. Yeah. With the RGB, maybe. So maybe like
RGB, yeah, it should be.
So I think like with an MPG model, I think you could basically control everything under Linux as well.
Did everybody see my cup?
What's up with the cup? The limited edition.
Mike. I'm already like 24 years in MSI.
Yeah.
I don't get a lot of stuff.
You don't?
No, I don't.
Then why is half my house already filled with MSI shit?
Because I give everything to you.
Maybe that's it.
So, I mean, let's show this cup. You see, that's my name on it.
But that's nice, right?
Yeah. Drink cup, it has adjustable drinking speed.
Adjustable.
That's how they sold it.
You can also control it yourself how far you angle it. But yeah.
That's how they sold it to me. It's free refills.
But does it have RGB?
No, it doesn't have RGB. But I like it,
Yeah, it is nice.
Okay,
and it's metal.
That's we can do a live stream about the cup one time.
The cup as well. But you also have the water bottle, right?
Did I?
I think so. You should have.
Yeah, I think I lost it somewhere.
You lost it.
Yeah. Yeah, the blue one. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, white and blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember it. Probably my kids.
But you don't like water.
No comments. Okay, let's continue with the comments.
Yes.
So that's about Linux. Removing the stick.
What's the MSRP? We'll talk about prices later as well. Yeah.
Are we back to weekly streams? No, sorry, not yet. So last week we were not live, and the week before that, Skeets, we had a Gamescom live stream. Yeah. It's really limitation. First of all, about hardware samples. There is, Intel, AMD. There, it really depends when they're launching their new CPU platform. When a lot of new products are coming out. And yeah, I mean, sometimes we have a lot of hardware from HQ, like, hey, can you do a live stream about this? Can you do a live stream about this? But we prefer not to have an irregular schedule. So if one time 3 weeks and then on and 3 weeks off, that doesn't work for us. So it's better that we either choose weekly, and for that we don't have the hardware, or bi-weekly, and that's what we settled right now on. And sometimes, like with
there
games,
are some exceptions, because like the week before Gamescom, for example, we had a live stream, and then the week after. But then
we called with the organization of Gamescom, like, can you postpone
can you
1
move
week?
it for us? But they didn't want to.
No.
So then we moved it 1 week forward.
Yeah, we are that flexible.
Yeah. But yeah, in general, bi-weekly. That's correct. Look, we should update it.
Oh, just
Do you
curious.
see that in the corner, above your head?
But where?
On the screen.
In the corner above your head.
Yeah, there.
MSI Insider.
Yeah, it still says weekly.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
We need to fix that.
Probably nobody remembers that after live stream. That's a good question. What kind of name is this? Your turn.
Whoa, too difficult.
Yeah, something with a rabbit.
Something with a rabbit, yeah.
Just curious, what ultimately ends up happening with all those sample products that you unbox? Well, very good question. An interesting one. Because first of all, if we get a sample, we always share it with our FE, with Ruud. So he has products he can test, and if a customer has a problem or a consumer has a problem, he can try to verify it.
So he used them to basically replicate what they are reporting.
Some of the samples we cannot share with anybody because they're like engineering samples. A lot of our mainboards
sometimes we also call them Frankenstein samples.
Yeah. Sometimes we take several mainboards to make one decent one that you at least have an idea how it looks, but maybe it's not functioning at all. Sometimes there are like, how do you call the bridge, the wires on the bottom? Sometimes, they're soldered to make it work.
Like pre-production samples, because very often we also need them in a very
This is a final MP sample. So
this is,
then also next to our building.
MP, by the way, is mass production, so that's how we produce it and ship it to customers.
Yeah. So this is a final sample like you would buy it, except my fingerprints.
Yeah, limited edition.
Limited edition. I can do even better.
So value times 2 or divided by 2?
Divided by 2, because you don't know if it still works.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
If you touched it, then I'm definitely not.
Then next to our building we have an office from MSI which is doing the sales and marketing in at least the Benelux, Nordics, etc., and some other regions. So they also need marketing samples to send to the media. So some of these will get sent to either an influencer or media for reviews.
Or I sometimes also use them in builds that they make. So they
for
go
events.
To events, stuff like that.
Yeah, so a lot of monitors will go to events, keyboards, mice, because if they have a big event where they have a lot of PCs, where consumers or visitors, they can play games or
so for example, if you've been to events like DreamHack or Gamescom or TwitchCon, those kind of events, there you may see some of the samples we've used.
I put it to...
yeah, you cannot drink anymore?
No. I need to open it for more speed.
But yeah, that's where you will, for example, find the same samples.
And then we have our samples we continue to use. Because we have some assortment, because sometimes we need a 4K monitor, sometimes we need a 360 Hz monitor, sometimes an angled of a curved monitor. So we also have a stash of products ourselves. And
sometimes we record a video and we need like a full system build. There we also use some of it.
And then, you know, yes, at one moment we need to end of life them because they're too old, or we're not using them, or we have better products which replace them. And then sometimes we have a barbecue, so we give to our employees. Rarely happens, the barbecue.
Most of times it's already...
Actually, there is one tonight.
Yeah, there is one.
Yeah, but not without
it's
the
like
giveaway. Without the giveaway.
But usually it's already handed over to either FE, so Ruud and Peter, or for example to our local.
Most times we're not shy of samples, so you know we try to help other people in MSI with it. We don't have any benefit by putting them all in a closet and lock it like it's ours.
Scattering dust.
Mine. Okay, sorry. Short question, long answer. Easy, he loves a drinking cup. Thank you.
Does it have RGB too? Someone's asking.
No,
yes, of course. Well, the liquid cooler, not the cup.
Okay, I think we're. Yeah, Mike, maybe continue.
Yeah.
Slide the cap back. Yeah.
Can you switch back to my slides?
I can.
So Eric already briefly showed it, but the top of the water block is basically curved glass. So it is inspired by a water drop, basically, by the way it looks like. And I think it looks very nice, because a lot of the time also when you have like a flat screen, you can also get a lot of reflections. And because this is curved, it looks, I don't know, I think it looks a bit more premium. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I want to see it when it's on. You know, when for me it's difficult to estimate where the display is. I don't know how thick the glass is. I assume it's where the curve stops, because the glass is not, of the display is not curved.
No.
So, but yeah, we will see.
Yeah,
later.
it's really the glass on top that's curved, and then there's like a flat display.
Mike already found this out. Oh, not maybe. Can I break it?
Don't break it.
It's for it's magnetic. Sorry.
It is magnetic.
Yeah, I can put this on. I fixed it.
Oh, by the way, this is also something that happens to some of our samples. They're killed by Eric.
It's actually
yes, it has happened.
A small percentage.
Define small.
It's a single digit.
Yeah, you think?
I hope.
You did kill. I think it was.
No. Let's continue. Let's continue. Your slides.
You were too over-enthusiastic with your screwdriver.
Yeah.
Okay, so at the bottom, we already seen a little bit. Maybe you can show it up close with your camera. So here there is like a full plane and screwless copper base. And this is a little bit different than what you see on some other liquid coolers, because sometimes you see the different screw holes in there. But of course, having those screw holes there, it has two downsides compared to having a full copper plane. First of all, being the surface area, the copper surface area, which helps with the heat dissipation. When you have screws in there, it's just a little bit smaller. But also to make the risk even smaller that it starts to leak, because this is a closed loop system and you want to keep it closed. So there is no need to open anything up. So there is also no need to have screws available here to a customer to open it up. So this way we can also minimize the risk of leaks.
Then the fingerprints.
I have an older liquid cooler model here.
Okay.
So this is our C series, and here you see the screws. But yeah, it takes a bit of surface area away.
Absolutely.
Of the copper part.
Yeah.
So that's the difference. Yeah, there is some cooling paste residue in there.
Yeah, I didn't notice. Quite nice.
Yeah. So it's also a bit easier to clean, because it very often happens that the
screw holes fill up.
The screw holes fill up with old cooling paste.
Absolutely.
Indeed. So at a certain point, it doesn't look as neat anymore, and this one is a lot easier to clean. On the other side of that copper plate, there are micro fins.
Can I show them?
No. No. You cannot show those. They're really, really small. So they're 0.1 millimeter micro fins in there, the micro channels. And that's
did you ever see how they're made?
Yeah.
It's really interesting.
Yeah, it's really interesting. It's like very precise.
Yeah.
And that's basically where the coolant will flow through. And by having those micro fins there, that makes the heat dissipation from the CPU, or basically from the copper plate to the coolant, a lot more efficient. Because again, you increase the surface area. And by having those very tiny micro channels, the surface area is actually increased a lot compared to having a flat copper surface. So it makes it a lot better in heat dissipation to have those micro channels here. So that's what we have on the other side of the copper plate that you cannot see. So that's inside the block. That's, by the way, also the case for the other liquid cooler that does have the screws. So on the other side of the copper plate, there are those micro channels. These liquid coolers have a special type of fan, and that is the Cycloblade 9 fan. So Eric, maybe you can show it again.
Who comes up with these names?
I don't know who.
Psychoblade would be better.
But do you know where the 9 stands for?
Yeah, I have an ID, but let's have a check.
Let's verify if your ID is correct.
Let's verify if we can make it 8. Okay, the 9 is probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No.
Debunked. No, but you're correct. It has 9 fan blades. That's why it's called the Cycloblade 9. And this is a hybrid blade design. So as you can see, the blades, they are interconnected. And this helps with the airflow and also the static pressure of the fan.
And outside, they're connected.
Yeah. So these fans, Eric already mentioned, they are equipped with RGB lighting. It's addressable RGB lighting, to be exact. So it can also do the rainbow effect and those kind of things and display multiple colors simultaneously.
Later we will show it really.
Later you will see it.
Real thing.
And those LEDs are indeed in the middle of the fan, and because they're transparent.
Why do we have a sticker on here like LG8 something compatible? I mean, why not AMD compatible this, Intel compatible this?
Well, the thing is, you will get a lot of it. For AM5, basically everything that can do AM4 can also do AM5.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
So that's where the difference is. For Intel, if people buy the physical product in the store instead of ordering it online, then they can immediately see that it is compatible with it.
Psychoblade 9.
So yeah, it always comes with 3 fans, at least at this point, because it's a 360mm model. Then, and this is a big difference compared to older generations of liquid coolers.
You have the older one?
Yeah.
Okay, then we maybe can show the difference.
As an example, so this is our older C-series liquid cooler. It is still a nice liquid cooler, but it has some downsides in this perspective. As you can already see, a lot of cables. So every individual fan has 2 individual cables.
Why do you have toilet paper there, Mike?
For cooling paste.
Oh, okay. Just asking. Just asking.
It's not a sock. It's not crunchy. But yes, these are the 2 cables coming out. So one is the PWM one. So this is basically makes the fan spin, and it also controls the fan speed. And this is for the addressable RGB lighting. So there's a female one and a male one, so you can connect multiple together. So you don't need an individual RGB header for every single fan. But these 2 cables come out of all these fans. So basically with 3 fans you already have 6 cables just to make the fan spin and the RGB light up.
But there's more.
But there is more, because you also
That's cable number 7.
Yeah. So this is the RGB inside the CPU block. So again, one female one to connect it to the header and a male one to interconnect other cables. Yeah. And that's still not all, because you also have the pump. For this liquid cooler, the pump is actually not located inside the CPU block, like it is with the P13
But in the
that we're
radiator.
talking about today. But in this model, it's in the radiator,
Oh my God.
so you see it right
So
there.
it's 8.
Yeah, so this is like a separate PWM header as well.
Actually,
So,
like a month ago or something, we did a live stream about Easy DIY.
Yeah.
There we also, you had the one with a lot of cables,
yeah,
and I had the one.
used a model like this. You used a kind of similar, well, it was a different one from the MPG series, but one with...
Because in this one, I
hidden
saw
cables
somebody
on.
saying, yeah, there are a lot of cables, but actually,
Actually, it's not that much.
no. There are here 4 cables, which is already half of the cables.
Even though this is also a more feature-rich model, so this one also has a screen, but it still has fewer cables.
Yeah. So can I don't know what you're going to talk about, Mike, but
No, you can
yeah. So
already
first
show
of all, the cables, like what Mike showed you. Well, maybe go back to your previous slide, Mike.
Yep.
Sorry.
So
the
basically, they're daisy chained inside the fan. So they're interconnected, but you cannot see.
Come closer, yeah,
There
good.
we go. So they're hidden in between, so you don't see the connections on the outside.
Can we, okay, so yeah, probably I can show you.
It is difficult to see, but that's the
Well,
goal of
you
it.
know, you see that that plastic strip going
Yeah, so that's
over
like
there.
part of the fan housing.
And there, yeah.
Mhm.
So probably behind one of those or 2 of those, the cable is, you know,
Yeah, if you now
connected from
switch to
one.
my slide, there you can actually see how they're routed through.
Yeah.
So it is indeed through those, well, legs basically in the fan housing. That's where,
frame.
yeah, in the frame. That's where the signal goes through, and that's the case for both the PWM signal to make the fan spin, but also for the addressable RGB.
So it looks
to make
nicer, it's cleaner.
Yeah.
That's maybe the same, and all the cables are coming out of one end of the radiator.
Yeah.
Another thing, you have that on slide, or can I?
Yeah, you can show it. And,
Okay, yeah, I like this. It's like I invented it because I saw it first.
Oh,
but-
that's later, yeah.
Oh, that's later. I
yeah,
cannot
start-
talk about that. That's
start
NDA.
No, we will talk about it later. But start with the cables from with the Easycon design. So
Okay.
from the fans.
Okay, you.
Yeah, so our Easycon design basically combines the PWM signal to make the fan spin and addressable RGB into a single cable that you can find a header for on modern MSI motherboards.
Stop. Giveaway.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
You do-
so
you do-
before we
you do
continue,
the blah, 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 I will do
I will
lucky
do the blah
draw.
blah blah. If you want to participate, go to msi.com/2/insider, or if you're watching on YouTube or Twitch, you can also follow the direct link that our bot drops in the chat once every 5 minutes. And we're giving away several Steam wallet codes today. And our first winner is up to Eric to pronounce.
No. Oh, we have a straw. You need to draw the longest one.
Okay, I have the longest one, so the shortest
No,
one has
take
to...
one. Take one, hey Mike.
Good luck, Eric.
Take one. Take one.
I just want to hear you struggle with this one.
Okay. Damn it.
Here it comes.
Oh my God. Oh guys, why can you not have normal names? I even don't know the first letter, how to pronounce it. Wainunyasha.
Yeah, yeah, I have no clue.
Anyway, somebody won.
Should we spell it maybe? So
No,
it's
no. It starts
N-U-Y-A-S-H-A.
Yeah, something.
I don't think there will be another user with the same name, so I think you know if it's you that we're talking about. Congratulations, you did win a Steam wallet.
I'll put in chat. This is paste. Yeah. So maybe it's very easy to pronounce, and we just amateurs. We are so.
Yeah. Let us know how to.
Yeah. Did you see Beantown had it quite close?
Yeah?
Actually, did I pronounce it? So,
Yes.
yeah, anyway. Okay, continue, Mike.
Yes. So the JF connector is it's basically suitable for a header that you will find on recent MSI gaming motherboards, and it combines the PWM signal to make the fan spin and the ARGB signal, so the addressable RGB, to illuminate the fans as well. Basically, from the product, and Eric will show you now, you will get that combined cable with that header.
Sorry guys. The combined cable, Mike.
Yes. It's actually a very small connector.
Yeah, that's this one.
Yes.
Sorry. So this is a combined cable?
Yeah, and this is the only connector you need for all 3 fans. So it does everything for those 3 fans, make them spin and illuminate them.
But there are 2 cables connected to it?
Yeah, because you still have the PWM and the addressable RGB, and they're combined into a single header on the motherboard. This will power all the fans in terms of spinning and addressable RGB, whereas like in the C series that we showed you before, there were 6 separate cables. So basically it combines 6 cables from previous generations into 1 cable in this generation. Okay. So it makes the building process a lot easier because you don't have to do all the interconnecting.
I still have 2 cables left.
And it looks a lot neater as well. Yeah.
What are those?
We will talk about those later.
Okay.
You can grab the separate cable though.
The separate cable?
The one that was in
extension
the
cord.
accessory box. Yeah. So in case you don't use one of the more recent MSI motherboards and you don't have that JAF header on your motherboard, you can use this cable and you basically plug in the JAF one from, you can demonstrate, Eric, from the liquid cooler itself.
My one-hand demonstration skills are
I will
not...
hold it for you.
I was afraid for donk.
So you plug in the JF into that one.
Did I put my contact glass in? Yes, so I know.
Like this. And then on the other side you will get like your regular 4-pin PWM and 3-pin addressable RGB.
Oh, different way around. This is PWM and this is RGB.
Yeah. So that way you can also connect them to
all the
MSI motherboards.
I'm trying to shake them around, but your camera is so shaky. Your camera works.
Yeah,
so
what do you mean shaky?
Yeah. Everybody needs to
very
puke.
solid. Yeah. Luckily, our screen's already green anyway. So.
You will not see puke.
So yeah, it's still compatible also with non-MSI or older MSI motherboards that don't have this connector yet. But if you do have the JF header on your motherboard, I would definitely recommend to use that one.
Mike, question. Sorry if I missed it, but I have a question. Given past cases of gasket deterioration in some liquid coolers, has this product been specially tested for seal integration over time?
Yeah, so this is like an older issue I had, like with a very specific type of liquid cooler. That was also with a completely different OEM. So basically different manufacturer behind the scenes. So basically...
So yes, it has been addressed because there are no liquid coolers anymore from that OEM.
Yeah.
So yeah, and we only found it in a certain, let's say, factory production.
Yeah, because even from that manufacturer, it was like a very specific.
Yeah. So maybe a batch is a better word.
Yeah. Because also the other models from that manufacturer were also not affected.
Yeah. Top cartoons. Yeah, oh, this is a cartoon.
JH1013 is asking, any performance difference between the P13 and the A13 or just a static loop? There can be a minor difference, but the biggest difference you will find is the radiator size. So for example, the A13, if you use the 360 millimeter model, it will perform almost as well as the P13. But of course, the 240 millimeter model will perform a little bit less because you have less surface area.
For X3, P13 is good, yes or no? Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
More than good.
Yeah, so X3D is actually, those CPUs are very efficient, so so definitely suitable. You could also cool it with a 240, for example, but it will be slightly louder.
Okay.
Okay, then let's go into what you already wanted to show, and that's the cables from the CPU block.
Yeah, I like
that are
this.
Basically absent.
Yeah. Well, they're not absent.
They're not absent, but they're also hidden.
They're hidden, basically hidden, yeah. So this is what I noticed already like half an hour ago, but Mike had some NDA put on it or something. No, but so of course, there's a display inside, which basically means it needs power and RGB, or USB, for the signal. And you see that they're sleeved together in the tubing. So, I don't know, but if you look at the tubing, you cannot see them, so they're just put inside. So this, I mean, they're not less cables, but you don't see them anymore. So they're going to the radiator, and from here you have probably this cable and another cable, USB it says.
Yeah, so the USB one is for the screen, and yeah, that's one. So that one you plug into the USB header on your motherboard. And this is the PWM header for the pump, because the pump is integrated in the CPU block as well.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So
you don't see those running in front of your motherboard, because basically they will go in the sleeve with the tube to the radiator, and you can easily cable manage it from there. So you can get it completely out of sight.
These ideas are also coming from Project Zero, where we try to remove as much cabling as possible.
Yeah. So of course the cables are still there, but they're completely hidden.
Indeed, and yeah, it's still you can still move this around in different positions, different angles. There is some wiggle space over here. Oh, I spoiled your slide, Mike.
That's basically what we just talked about.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's here you can see it a bit visually how the cables are inside the sleeve around the tubing. Quarky Cube is asking on Twitch chat. I have a question. I like MSI air cooling towers, and AMD is so efficient that I can use air instead of an AIO. With vertical mount GPUs, there's some clearance issues with the position of the power connector that may collide with the bottom of the cooling tower. Are there going to be more efforts to locate the power connector on GPUs or recess them into the heatsink?
I think this is very difficult because you're talking about compatibility between coolers, GPUs, and basically motherboards. Well, motherboards have a quite clear defined layout. Still, there is some flexibility with it. With the M.2 slot above the PCI Express slot, above your GPU slot or not. But also the cooler on top of that. The big problem here is the different vendors, like MSI, and I hear there are some others. But you know, then everybody needs to have the same ID over there. So that's difficult. So if you combine different brands, it is a challenge. But you are correct. Within MSI, we can better address this, and I'm not sure, Mike.
The thing is, it's a bit complicated also because it's like vertically mounted. So that basically moves the power connector of your GPU to the top instead of the side. So you will already direct it towards a cooler, which usually with a liquid cooler is no problem at all because the block doesn't go as far. But with an air cooler, it can be a challenge.
I would say good cable management. Yeah,
what also makes a difference is the exact type of graphics card you're using. So, for example, we have a Vanguard model right here, but also the Supreme model. They tend to use larger custom PCBs, and they're also taller. So when it's vertically mounted, I can actually show this. Can I have your camera?
Uh-oh. Can you have what? Oh.
Your camera.
Oh.
So we're using a Vanguard graphics card right now. So as you can see, when you have the bracket, it's still relatively tall on top of this, and then of course you have the cable stick out on top as well. So with a card like this, you will get in that area with a vertical mount. What you can, of course, can do to avoid this, if you want to go for a vertical mount, is go for a card that is not this tall above. So, for example, our Ventus models are not this tall, which makes it a little bit easier. But those models, of course, do not have all the RGB bells and whistles that you will find on the Vanguard and the Supreme, and also the cooling on the Vanguard and the Supreme is a bit better. But yeah, this is physically bigger, which makes it more challenging when it's vertically mounted. Of course, another option, horizontal mounting, but I do understand some people do prefer the aesthetics of a vertical mount over a horizontal mount. So it is a tricky one, because also changing this also has other downsides for different types of layouts.
We talked about it with a GPU team. You know, it's not easy because you basically need to set on one location or one system. And there are a lot of incompatibility challenges. You need to because you don't want that an MSI GPU with a hidden cable design only works on MSI.
Yeah, so to solve this compatibility issue with larger air coolers, we don't want to create compatibility issues with other layouts. And I think in general nowadays, the combination of like a higher end graphics card, especially like the premium models like Vanguard and Supreme, combined with a vertical mount, most people that will have that combination will use an all-in-one liquid cooler.
Yeah.
Because those are the higher end.
Even, you know, we always try to avoid mechanical problems. This is how we call them.
Yeah.
Basically, when one piece of hardware interferes with another piece of hardware and it cannot be connected how it should be. Recently, maybe also like 6 months ago, we also found out with SSDs with the big M.2, the coolers on the M.2, you know. This also gives a lot of challenges.
Yeah,
because when we designed the motherboards and the GPUs and everything was there, nobody thought about having a big cooler on your, and big, I'm talking about a tower cooler almost, on your M.2 slot. So they came after the ecosystem or a part of the ecosystem was set in place, which also gave compatibility problems. But if we know about these problems, we always look at these, and or our engineers, they are looking into not only with our partners in the industry.
Yeah, we can never make everything compatible with everything. That's unfortunately impossible.
Sometimes there are stupid ideas. That's maybe that's maybe the conclusion, right?
Yeah, that's true.
You know, sometimes there's a unique piece of hardware which creates a compatibility issue.
Yeah. And usually what we do as well is we look at what is the most common situation and we try to take away the compatibility.
How will most people benefit of compatibility?
Yeah, indeed. And yeah, I completely understand that you can, with an air cooler, also cool an XRD CPU. So it is still very possible to have a higher end graphics card with like a Ryzen 7 9800 XRD, for example. But most people will still use an all-in-one liquid cooler for those as well. So that's usually the design that we try to protect, or at least the combination that we try to protect, because most people use that combination. But yeah, it can be challenging. I would say that the easiest solution for now is either to go for
integrated GPU.
Yeah, that's that's personally not what I would suggest.
Okay.
But instead of vertical mounted horizontally, that will immediately take it away. Or if you really want to have a vertical mount, try to go for a card that's not as tall in terms of PCB, like a Ventus, because that may give you just enough space to combine it with an air cooler.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. We're already talking about the CPU block now anyway, so let's have a look at the uni bracket. We already briefly discussed it because
when I see something I want to talk about it.
That's okay. Now you can talk all you want about it. Because it comes with a bracket pre-installed out of the box, and this is our uni bracket. And this one is compatible with both Intel and AMD. So for AMD, it's compatible with socket AM4 and AM5, and for Intel, it's compatible with LGA 1700. So that's for the previous generation.
Can I take this one off?
The uni bracket?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Well, maybe
not with one hand.
Yeah.
Shall I help you?
Yeah, but it's pre-installed.
Yeah, it's pre-installed, but you can, I think, like this.
Yeah.
So you can.
So in the past, you had a lot of different brackets for different sockets. Yeah. So, and here you see the different holes for Intel, AMD, different sockets.
Yeah. So basically, it just slides on there, but you don't have to.
Can you also do it like this? Or is it only one way?
Okay. Well, you have to keep in mind that for AMD, the
like
mount is not square.
Yeah, so you can only shoot it do from the side. I turn it around.
Yeah. Should it make that much of a difference?
No.
Should
not, but could.
No, I think it's maybe a little bit shinier on one side than the other, but also
that's
doesn't seem to make much of a difference. Yeah, it's mad because of your fingerprint. But yeah, for let me see. I think no, you cannot put it in this orientation because you need like the sliding mechanism to put it in.
Oh, there's no sliding mechanism. Yeah,
no,
okay.
Not in that side.
Okay, yeah. So then it only fits in one way, and you can turn the iron metal thing around.
You can still turn it like this, but keep in mind that for AMD it is not square. Yeah. So there you can, of course, rotate it. We use
AMD, right? So we can later
you can rotate it like 180 degrees.
Yeah.
But not 90 degrees. With Intel, it's a square mount, and there you can.
Yeah. Shall we install it?
Yeah. Good idea.
You're going to do that?
You can also do it.
Meh.
We let Chet decide.
No.
Chet, you can vote. Should I install it or should Eric install it?
No. You're wasting too much time.
Nah, well, I want to see what chat thinks.
This is.
They probably want to see the sample destroyed. So.
This is not democracy here.
Yeah, we always listen to chat.
No,
almost.
No,
almost.
No, almost. End stream. Ah, come
on! Eric. So yeah, hand over the camera.
Oh my God!
You got this.
Okay, I can do it.
I'm gonna.
Box, turn away. Cooling paste. First.
Fixed.
Yeah, fixed.
Block on, fixed.
Fixed. Oh my God, Mike, you put me on the spot here. Normally when you ask me, Eric, can you later install something? I have like 3 hours to prepare, watch YouTube tutorials, etc.
Yeah, that's the thing. Then it's not interesting anymore if you prepare properly.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to.
So these are the screws you unpacked with unboxing.
Yeah. So these ones I'm going to put in. To be honest, I don't know how, but I'm assuming because the long end is here, it will be like this.
That's correct.
Yeah. Hey.
So as you can see, the default mounting mechanism on AMD motherboards is currently not installed on this motherboard. So usually you have those plastic brackets. So basically you just screw those off, and then it looks like this, and then you can put these screws in. So there are 4 of them, and you can just do this by hand. So you don't need a screwdriver for this.
Just tighten them up well, because at one moment you probably have to unscrew them. Okay, so that's it. Cooling paste, Mike, this is the most exciting part. Are we here already?
With cooling paste, yeah?
Yeah.
You need to install it, so.
You can say stop.
No, you know how much you put on it, right?
Well, I normally do like this.
No, that's too much.
Is that too much?
I would say this is too much. What do you think, chap?
Ruud is not here.
Usually opinions differ very much about this. Some people use a lot more than others.
You want me to remove it?
No, it's okay.
It's okay. Then it's not too much.
Because it's...
You are actually saying it's perfect.
No, it's not perfect. I would use less.
You would use less.
Because it's much easier to clean.
This has RGB. It needs more performance because to output all the FPS.
You don't get extra performance by just keep on adding.
No, but then it keeps cool.
No, it doesn't. Well, it does, but it also does with less.
Okay, so now I'm going
because basically you will just push it over the edges of the CPU.
So you now see that the bracket doesn't align with the screws.
I see a suggestion from chat. Now spread it around with your index finger. Meantime review side.
Mike's. Oh, we vote. Yeah, Mike's index finger. Mike,
hell no.
Your index finger. Come.
No.
Okay, so
that's also always a point of discussion. Some people say you need to spread it out with like a credit card or anything like that. For a CPU this size, I never do it. I just use the mounting. Do it the other way around, by the way.
Yeah.
Because now you block the view of the screen with the tubes.
But normally in a build, you would do it like this.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Why not?
It's ugly. It's nicer to have it.
You're upside down. You know that?
No, this is not how I would.
This is chat. This is how you look at it.
You can if you want, but I don't think this is the prettiest
This is the top of the case.
No, because you still need to go somewhere with the tubes. I would lead them over the graphics card.
Ah, you amateur.
What do you think, Chet? So you can do either. It is of course compatible with both.
This already starts you being lazy, because if you were not lazy, you would arrange a case that we would see.
A7X is on my team. It says Mike's way.
See, okay.
But for now, you definitely need to turn it around, because otherwise we cannot.
Yeah, that's true. That's why Mike wins. It's not that I.
It's also just a better option, Harry.
Oh, sorry. This is going all the way. It's also a better option. Okay, then I will put these.
By the way, you can just switch to the camera, so I don't have to hold this.
No, I like
have a dedicated camera
this.
For it.
I want you tonight to remember.
Now chat cannot see anything.
Okay. Yeah, but now they don't see.
No, the other one. You have another camera.
Oh yeah, but how is it called? Capture?
Close up. There you go.
Yeah, you need to arrange something to clean it. I touched the display a little bit.
The curved glass, you mean?
Yeah.
That one is disgusting now. What did you have for lunch? My goodness. It's like half a hamburger over it.
No. chicken soup?
I do have the toilet paper for you.
Hey, do you have a screwdriver, Mike?
Yes, you do.
Okay, because you can put them on with your hand, but of course you have to tighten them. I don't know how many Newton.
Just use your hand. You don't have to do it that exact. So don't over tighten it. You will feel when you get like pressure, and always never do like one screw first completely.
No, so
start in one corner, then diagonally, not like Eric does next to each other.
No, I'm not in the. This is step one.
Okay.
This is step one. I'm just, until I feel something, then I go.
Beantime Review says so. Eric did touch it with his index finger.
Not only with my index finger. Mike, do you already see paste coming out of the sides? Because that's normally the good sign.
Well, it is a relatively large area, so it will probably just leak over the edge of the CPU. By the way, the cooling paste is it's not conductive, so that is not an issue. But in case you decide to use liquid metal, that is different because that is conductive. So then definitely don't do it Eric style.
Okay, so.
But with the regular thermal paste, it's not non-conductive.
So with this motherboard, we use the one connector?
Yeah, because this motherboard has a JF connector.
Where?
You know where it is, right? It's on the side of the motherboard.
Yeah, I was looking for it, but it's not this connector.
And look how to plug it in, because there is like one empty pin.
Yeah, without contact lenses. Okay, so that one is connected. Then we still have two left.
Yeah.
Which is the USB. I know how that one looks.
So that one goes to the bottom of the motherboard. So it's hidden behind the graphics card now.
And then this one should be the fan controller. And which one is that? Pump header?
Yeah. It's the pump one. So in this case it goes on the white header.
Yeah. So I'll put this up straight. We can start. Maybe. Hey, you can clean the display a little bit.
Do you want
please?
This?
Yeah. Oh, well, that's not really.
It reminds me of that meme, the spit on that thing.
Is it power connected already?
Yeah, but the power supply is switched on.
Oh.
There you go.
Why? Yeah. Oh. Some. Hey. Oh, cool.
Yeah, now you can use it.
Okay. So this is the plastic ring, and you can put that.
It's called Easy Cap.
Easy Cap. Okay.
Easy
you can
Cap.
put it over here.
Yeah.
I need to.
So it's magnetic. So it just clicks onto the uni bracket.
So it hides basically the screws. No, this is not going
Not
to
really
work.
the screws, but also the bracket itself. Because of course, with the uni bracket, you do have the holes in the bracket for both Intel and AMD. You never use them simultaneously, so you would always have the other one that you're not using exposed.
Yeah. Maybe we need to dim the lights, Mike.
One moment.
We can show the RGB over here, and
Yeah, you can go to the main camera, and we can show a bit what it looks like instead of just the screen.
Main. Ooh, lava.
So now it's set to red, but of course this can be completely controlled. So let me quickly show you. So in front of me I have MSI Center. Maybe you can quickly show in the capture.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the Mystic Light module within MSI Center. So here you have all the different components in there. So you have the motherboard, you have the graphics card, the RAM, keyboard, everything. And here you can basically interconnect it. So they sync up and do the same thing. So let's say we want to have the color wave apply.
Some people in the chat are surprised it works.
Maybe you can switch to the other camera so they can see the radiator as well.
The
so
other
now you
camera, like this.
No, the main one,
Oh, the
where
main
you can
one.
see the radiator.
Oh, sorry, the radiator. Yeah.
So now it cycles through different colors. Always looks interesting with the green, because we're using a green screen, of course. Yeah. And now everything is synced with each other, so the motherboard and the graphics card and the
You see
memory,
the memory
they all do the
here
rainbow
as well.
effect now.
Yeah.
But because this conflicts a bit with our green screen, I will just set it to fixed color. What color do you want?
Blue, purplish.
Blue,
like the packing.
Like the pinkish?
Yeah.
Maybe something like this?
Yeah. Yeah. It's okay for me.
Yeah.
I can live with that.
Nice. So now you see also, like, for example, the memory also does the same color in the graphics card and the motherboard. Is that real glass? Yes, it is glass. Yeah.
We maybe need to dim the lights a little bit.
You already see a spoiler of the capabilities of the screen.
Is that your?
This one is.
Is that your department?
The
light?
I will switch off light so you can see it a little bit better. Because otherwise you have the reflections or.
Yeah, you still see the reflection from the studio lights.
Light, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I can also solve that.
No, better don't do. We need it later and...
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
I can also... Did you sell my phone to somebody? Or?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, yeah, okay. Because...
He's already gone.
We can always... which one is it? Mobile. So we can also do like this. Oh. Yeah. Why is it... Sorry. Yeah, like this.
Now people are getting nauseous.
Okay, one moment. Oh, yeah.
You didn't notice?
What?
I was messing with you by making it upside down again.
Oh!
Because I could change the direction in the software.
Come on. Okay. No, Mike. No. Okay, so you can, that's nice. That's a nice feature.
Yeah. So this is, if you change the orientation physically, you can adjust this in the software. So that
I'm trying to get a good angle of how it looks, but yeah, the green screen is putting so much reflection on there. Yeah. Anyway, it looks great. It's very difficult to get. Oh. Yeah. To get the glow away from the green screen.
So we have like a fixed camera in front of it. Let me turn this around again.
Let me show the software.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe
we have
do
like a
like
combined
this.
one. Yeah.
This is preparation, Mike.
Yes. So what I was doing actually, I was changing this. So here you see direction, and depending on in what orientation you mount it physically onto your motherboard, you can adjust this here. So you always have the stuff you want to show in it upper right. So this is like the how it is currently mounted. So if we would now build it into a case, you would select this. But because the camera is on the other side, so basically we're filming this upside down, I will turn it around like this for you now, so that you can see it in a better orientation.
Downside is asking who won the MSI in the future event. Sorry, I don't know. But yeah, I'm pretty sure when the winner is announced, they'll also publish it on the page. So here you have the hardware monitor feature. So basically there is a whole bunch of stuff that you can display onto this screen. So for example, now it's displaying the temperature, as you can see, but you can also select everything or define exactly per thing what you want to display. And here you can define also how quick you want it to cycle. So for example, if I set it to 10 seconds and I apply it right now, so now I just selected everything, it will cycle every 10 seconds through different things. So I will now put it back to a fixed one, so just the CPU temperature. There we go. And here you see different
layouts as well. So it just looks slightly different. Pick whatever you prefer. Basically the information is the same, but it looks slightly different visually. And it's just a matter of preference what you use. Which one do you like most, Eric? This
I like
nice
the winner of our...
Oh, you have another giveaway.
I have another giveaway winner. The Ghost something something.
The Ghostbuster?
The Ghosty Avenger.
Oh, the Ghosty Avenger.
Yeah,
congratulations.
The Ghosty Avenger.
You also won a Steam wallet code.
If you want to join, go to our YouTube channel or Twitch and click on the Gleam link and you know what to do. Still giving away some Steam wallet codes.
Yeah. Let's go back to our chat. So here you see it basically divided per thing. So here you see the different CPU monitor features you have, GPU, memory. This is for the frame rate. It says more, but it's frame rate underneath it. Also the fan speeds. You will see all the different headers. You also see the Easycon one that we now use, for example, to connect the fan. So you can also do a readout of that. So yeah, whatever you prefer and whichever design you prefer to pick here, you can all set that there. Then the video option, and there are different ways to do this. So you can either use a file on your system, so a video file like MP4 file, for example, that we're now using in this example. So we have actually one set on this computer. So let me first show you what it looks like on a normal screen here. So this is just a video. As you can see, it's a square video. So it's a 1x1 configuration. So this is what it looks like on the normal. Now let's do this video on the screen of the liquid cooler. So you click here, or sorry, you click here because it's a video file. If you want to do a YouTube link, you can of course do that here as well. This is the video we're using. It's currently on desktop, so you just select it, you press apply, and you will see the video displaying in the screen.
Yeah, well, it's not a round video, it's a square video, so some of the things are
the edges, of
cut
course,
off.
they... Of course you can, if you're a bit handy with video editing, you can make round videos as well, so you can make your own stuff for this.
Can we make a video of the CPU below the cooler? That would be nice.
But then it's like a static thing, or what do you want
No,
to
I
do?
mean, maybe it's exploding or burning. We need to make that.
Yeah, you can.
That's why I'm in the marketing department.
You can also just put your voltage in your BIOS too high, then it's also burning.
No, but
don't do that, by the way.
No, but what if you see a CPU and it's like flames on it?
That would be cool. Yeah, you can do whatever you like, whatever kind of video you want to put in
like
there.
you look into the cooler, like a depth effect?
Yeah, like the... What is the English word for it?
Infinite mirror?
Yeah, like the infinity effect, I think. Yeah.
Cool idea. I don't have the skills to make it.
The video was loud? Are you able? Oh, you're able to hear the video as well.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry. Let me put this down.
Are you?
No, I think it's on my capture because of the HDMI.
Yeah, sorry, fix.
I hope we didn't ruin your ears. So yeah, video function you will find here. Then, if you don't want to do a diagnostic information or the video, you can also just use it for a clock and a date. So again, a lot of different layouts. So this is the date, this is date and clock. So a lot of different options to choose from. This one's kind of cool.
Yeah, looks like your phone that you can unlock it.
Yeah.
Slider. Or a swiper.
So that's the system clock. Then you can also use it as an extended display. And if you use this feature, your system will basically detect this as a monitor, which also means you can use it as a monitor. So it's just like in your display settings, you will get an additional screen like you would hook up an extra monitor. Can you now
maybe show your display settings?
Before we use this, let me show you the rest of the features as well, because there's some more stuff here. So there is also a stealth mode, and basically what this does is it will disable the screen when it detects a certain load level. So sometimes here that people are concerned about the load of the software that it puts on their CPU. So in case you want to make sure to, for example, have the best possible performance, like if the load, for example, goes over 80%, let's say, if the load is higher, then the screen will automatically disable, so you don't have the driver overhead on your CPU. So you don't have to worry about a performance loss by having.
That's a cool feature.
It's a cool feature, right?
Yeah.
And you can decide your own percentage from 30 to 90%. There is also a reminder, if you're too lazy and you need to stand up from your PC, then the screen will remind you to do so. I'm not sure if I would know this if it is on the screen in my PC, because I usually don't watch a lot inside my PC, which is difficult for me anyway because mine doesn't have a tempered glass window. But yeah, you can put a reminder on there as well if you want.
You know, I rather have that the kitchen is calling me than that the liquid cooling is sending me away.
Usually my stomach is calling me and then I have to go to the kitchen. So we already talked about the direction, but here you can also adjust the brightness. So you can dim it. So 0% is basically off. Let's put it to 10%. So it's a lot less bright. So if you're in a very dark environment and you don't have a ton of RGB in your PC, then you may not want to have it at 100%.
Okay, I'm going to try to switch those off. Maybe I will regret
the studio
it.
lights.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does make it look a lot nicer.
Uh-oh. Oh, yeah.
And you can also switch it off with this, of course.
What
Did
is
you
it?
clean it, by the way? I can still see your hamburger fingerprints on there. Yeah, that's better. I will switch it back on. There you go. So these are all the features basically within MSI Center, but then of course you can use the extended display mode. I will now apply that one, and this one makes it function like a monitor. So you can already see my PC background that I have here on there as well. This also means that, let me see, am I on this side? Here, you can see my cursor on here as well. I can also...
So to be clear, your cursor is on the display of the liquid cooler.
Yeah, because now it's just functioning
So
as
this is
a
not a
monitor.
cursor on the desktop, right?
No, because I moved it to the secondary monitor, which in this
Can
case
you
the liquid
slowly move from left to right? Or from right to... Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah. Okay, can you right click?
Yeah.
Maybe then people believe it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I can also drag windows into it, see? So this is
Okay.
MSI Center. I can just, of course, the resolution is limited, so MSI Center is a little bit too big for this. But you can basically put anything you want in there, you can put there. So of course you have the video function, but you can also drag a browser window with whatever you're displaying into that screen. So that also works. Something else that works is because it can function as a monitor, you can use it to game on it as well. Because technically you don't need an additional monitor. I would still recommend it because of course it is still a round screen.
So you can save money by buying this all-in-one cooler. Because you don't need a monitor.
Technically that is correct. So I think you tested this one, right? Garfield Kart Furious Racing.
You know, the
is it
problem,
a fun game?
Yeah.
I've never played it.
The problem with this is if you want to run a game on it, you need to look for something which is older because it should support low res.
Can you do like the
full
full close-up one?
with my camera?
No, with the scene.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Because you need to have something which supports 480 by 480, which is the resolution of the display. So I started looking on a Steam library for all the games. I also installed OpenRA, so Red Alert, Unreal Tournament. What else did I install, Mike? Some alt software.
Okay, I'm gonna make the screen into the main display now, so you will see already. You already see a lot of stuff now. Because all the icons are now also displayed on it. Because by making it the main display, I can also start a game on it. Let me see. Yeah, we'll start it from Steam because now, of course, the icon is also on there. Let's play.
So Mike now is booting it up.
Yeah. So right now you see Steam right here, and you see it running.
No, one moment.
Yeah. So this is on my regular monitor Steam, and now the game is actually running on the screen of the liquid cooler. So, do you want to play?
Nah, it's your turn.
Okay. By the way, I've never played this game before.
You have a controller? Does it work
I have a controller, so
does it work with the controller?
I don't know.
No.
It doesn't?
No, well,
Okay.
maybe.
You haven't tried?
Oh.
Okay, maybe this game doesn't support a controller.
It recognized the controller, but I didn't get it to work.
Let me see, is it...
The cursor keys, just enter.
No, I'm going to use
Oh, wireless keyboard.
a wireless keyboard.
Oh, luxury.
Spoiler alert, spoiler alert.
That's for 2 weeks time, our live stream.
Let me see.
Enter. Yeah. Enter again. Well, you can now see the display.
So, I am now actually standing behind the system. Maybe you can show it in the main cam what this looks like. So I'm now standing here with a keyboard and I'm looking on top of the liquid cooler. So I'm not cheating with looking on the monitor.
Well, on the monitor is nothing because...
because that's the Steam one.
This is on the monitor.
That's on the monitor, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, play. Single player. Single race. I have no clue how it works, but let's see.
Cursor keys. Forward is accelerate.
Okay. So this is a bit like Mario Kart but with Garfield?
Yeah.
Okay. I have never played a video game on a liquid cooler before.
Well, some...
Go away.
you can pick up some things.
And how do you do fire them?
I didn't get that far.
It is kind of fun, actually.
Yeah.
You see, I'm in the lead on a liquid cooler. Oh no, I'm not. There is one.
Downside is asking. Oh, sorry. Downside is asking, will this cooler be available in the 2-fan configuration? 240? No, not at this moment.
Never say never, but we currently don't have plan to do so. Because for the higher end models,
Explosive Cat is saying, "Whoa, the future is truly here."
But like for higher end models, liquid coolers, like with these kind of screens and stuff, the demand for 360mm we saw is just a lot higher than for 240, because people who tend to go for the higher end products, they also tend to go for the bigger liquid coolers because they, of course, perform a bit better.
Putting the lights on.
I just keep on racing.
Yeah. So maybe Mike, they.
Was that like a blue shell but different?
Why did the green screen not work?
Because there's not enough light for the green screen. You need more light. Whee. So I can continue like this for the rest of the night, just gaming on the screen.
Are you
of a liquid
first?
cooler. I think so, but I think that's somewhere in the corners, and that I don't have because my screen is rounded. I think it would be very difficult to play a game like NO 1800 or something on it.
Alan Valdez is saying it's a cool option.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's an option that you'll probably never use, but it's still fun that it's possible, I think. And if it's possible, then of course in this live stream we like to try stuff like this. Oh, okay. I think I'm in the lead again.
Good to hear, Explosive Cat. So now we still need something that we can play games on a GPU.
What do you mean on a GPU?
Yeah, why not on a GPU? If you can
Like
do
a
it
screen on a
liquid
GPU?
Yeah. Oh, we had one on Gamescom. Did you see?
Yeah.
World of Warcraft edition.
Yeah. Does it also function as a monitor?
I didn't put my hands on it.
By the way, did I just win? Or no?
No, you crashed.
No, it looks happy because the race is over. I think I just won on a 2.1 inch LCD screen on liquid cooler. Who would have thought?
What is it? 70%? Mike?
Yeah, for the back one, yes.
No. Oh, for the.
I will adjust the.
5200.
I will also switch on these.
Ah, that's the problem.
There we go.
Yeah, we're back. Whoa.
Yeah, it's a little bit much light now.
Yeah. Kelvin, correct?
Yeah.
52, I believe, right?
Yeah, that one we didn't adjust.
No,
Oh, you did?
I did. I was like, push all the buttons. And then
it
became yellowish.
I think it should be slightly higher. But
They should be fine.
all good. So that's bright, by the way.
Yeah. What about performance? Can you do some benchmark or something?
Yeah, sure. Let me switch this back to the regular mode.
Am I going to do a giveaway? Maybe. I mean, Mike is doing something else.
So I need to go back to my regular monitor.
If you want to participate in the giveaway, you can still win a Steam voucher. I don't know exactly the value, depends on the exchange rate. Draw. And the next winner is... Oh, what is this, Mike? Did you ever see this?
No? Is this a new feature in our giveaway system?
Anyway, it says tier 5, 7, 8 and 9. Not sure why. Anyway.
But you did win a Steam wallet code, so this is a difficult name again.
No. Nemesis. So it says Kai Nemesis.
Kai Nemesis. Ah, yeah, okay.
A Kane Nemesis.
Yeah, is it? Not Kai Nemesis?
No, Nemesis is with one N and it has two N's.
So it's like, yeah, then Kane.
Kane Nemesis.
Congratulations, you won a Steam wallet code.
Yes, and you should put a dash or a dot in your nickname that
makes it a lot easier.
Old people can pronounce it. Okay, congrats! If you want to join, or if you want to participate to join, you can still go to msi.com/2/insider, or on Steam and YouTube. You can click on the Gleam link and follow whatever it says.
Yep. You can go to my capture.
Capture. Mike.
Yeah. Okay. Cozy
Mike said today we're not going to split up the small cams because then we don't have like half hands, but he has a half body the whole stream.
Yeah, because if I'm further here, then I also need to. Then I'll have half the monitor in the screen as well. We need to find a better solution for it. But for now, let's fire up HW info so we can see some temperatures. There we go. I will put it to sensors only, so you will see the temperature readouts. So what we're using today is a Ryzen 7 9800 X3D CPU. Of course, extremely popular, specifically gaming CPU nowadays.
I don't have one. Should I buy some?
One of those CPUs?
Yeah.
For gaming? Yeah, it's a very good gaming CPU.
For Battlefield 6?
Yeah, also very good for Battlefield 6. Let me make this a little bit bigger, because we have the real estate anyway. There we go. So the three I have right here is the CPU temperature, the total CPU usage, and the package power. So you can see how much power the CPU is actually drawing. So right now it's idling, so it's like a little over 45 watts. So 8.8% CPU usage, and it's a little under 40 degrees Celsius. What's ambient here? 22, 23 degrees Celsius?
Yeah.
Something like that. And then let's fire up Cinebench.
Probably the same like what is outside. Wouldn't you think so?
Yes, I think it's colder outside now.
Oh yeah, it's 20. Oh no, it's 23.
Yeah, 23. Why are we inside?
Good question. Good question.
I will put it to the throttling test, so it will just loop through the different cycles.
In
of
a few
Cinebench.
days it's 29 again.
Oh, that's warm.
Outside, not inside.
I'm going to Germany next weekend, so
okay.
I don't know what is there. So multi-core CPU, so basically that means it will completely load the CPU, so it will go to 100% CPU load. If you do the single core one, of course it doesn't. So now it is just rendering and basically using all the power that the CPU has available. So here you see
it
that
should go louder, or not?
It doesn't spin fast yet, right?
I don't know. Can you see the RPM?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, you put it on.
There you can. So it's currently spinning at a little under 1500 RPM.
And in idle, because I don't hear the difference that much.
No, because
Not noise-wise. I don't know the RPM, but noise-wise.
Because the temperature is still relatively low, so there is no need to spin up faster.
Okay, yeah.
So this is also one of the benefits of a 360mm liquid cooler on a CPU like this, because even though you can
You say on a X3D CPU.
Yeah, X3D, like specifically this one is an 8-core X3D CPU, so power consumption is it's still like almost 150 watts in this test, because of course you're completely loading it. But because the temperature is still perfectly fine, it doesn't spin up that fast. Of course you can set the curve, so you can get the temperature lower if you want, if you make the fan spin faster. That's always the trade-off, whatever you want. But now it's still extremely quiet. It's not even really spinning up, actually. At least not audibly.
No.
And it's under 100% load and still very quiet.
What if we put the heating on to 30 degrees?
That will make a difference, yeah. So
course.
if you're like in a very warm country where the temperatures are a lot higher and you don't have any air conditioning, then of course the fan may spin a bit faster in a similar configuration.
Or climate control.
Yeah. So it runs well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is Cinebench.
I like the gaming on the display more than Cinebench.
Yeah?
Yeah, nice.
But this is like the basic functionality of a liquid cooler, that it properly cools.
yeah, well, and it also cools.
Yeah.
That should be the slogan.
So this is basically also maximum load on the CPU. So with gaming, of course, you will not run it at these kind of power levels or CPU usage levels. How much wattage is it pulling? So Emin is asking. It's around 150 watts.
For the whole system?
No, for the
CPU only.
Specifically the CPU, yes.
Well, GPU is not doing anything.
No, because this is
CPU benchmark.
Yeah, it's a CPU benchmark. The GPU, the fans are not even spinning because it's just idling.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's still very easy for the cooler to dissipate the heat because the fans don't really need to spin up. The fans can go higher, so now they're still under 1500 RPM, we just saw. But the fans are able to go up to 2200 RPM. So the range of the fans is between 500 RPM at the lower end up to 2200 RPM at the higher speeds. So you can still definitely get more cooling performance out of it if you want to. But of course, if you run it at
so also headroom for overclockability.
Yeah. So on a CPU like this, definitely you have a lot of headroom left. Yeah. Yeah. So that's the cooling performance.
A day above ground is a day worth celebrating.
That's true.
Good attitude.
That's indeed a very good attitude.
Mike's would be a day with beer is better.
That's a good day. Yeah. Earlier we already saw some questions about the price, so let's maybe talk a little bit about that. Yeah. This one we just keep Cinebench running and looping, and it's still very quiet anyway, so it doesn't bother us. The suggested retail prices for these liquid coolers, so it comes available in 2 flavors. One is the black one that we're currently using. There is also a completely white model. Price for both of them is identical, and it's $169 US. That's excluding VAT, or 179 euros, and that includes 20% VAT. So the price may differ a bit in your country if the VAT is higher in your country or the VAT is lower. These are also the suggested retail prices, so stores are still able to set their own prices. Can be higher, can be lower, but this is approximately what you can expect lower in terms of pricing.
We always take a safe side price. MSRP.
Yeah, usually. Yeah.
240, 280mm version, Marcin is asking?
No plans at this point, because that's also something we see from the demand. Like in earlier generations, we did have different sizes also for the higher end liquid coolers with LCD screens. And for the higher end ones, we just see that the demand for the 360mm is so much bigger than for the other sizes. So people who tend to go for these higher end liquid coolers also tend to go for a higher end system.
Also the price gap is not that big.
No.
Yeah, I mean, yes, there is a difference. So, no, also not a 281. No. Alan?
At least not at this point. Never say never. Maybe in the future. No. If we get a lot of signals that there is sufficient demand, we may have it in the future. But at least at this point, so at launch, 360mm model. Alan says 280 just as good as a 360 millimeter. Yeah, almost. There's usually a slight difference, but indeed 280 is usually very close to the performance of a 360. But there are a lot more cases that support 360 millimeter over 280 because not all cases can support 140 millimeter fans. So that's also why you see a lot more people choosing for a 360 millimeter radiator over a 280. So yeah, this is a decision made based on demand, what we see in the market. We do, of course, still have smaller liquid coolers, but then you will find them, like for example, in the MAG segment, where they are still very popular as well to have 240.
Only 280, okay.
Yeah.
Alan saying in my case only supports 280.
Yeah, there are, of course, there are always exceptions, like for example, the NR200P case.
So you hear it, Mike calls you an exception.
Well, I'm also an exception because I build a mini ITX, so I would never be able to fit a I'm not even able to fit a 120 millimeter radiator.
You need a 120 or a 60.
No, I have a liquid cooler 92 millimeter.
Oh,
I actually use an all-in-one liquid cooler. Yeah. But yeah, like 120 is still too big for my case. But yeah, definitely mini ITX cases, they often only support smaller sizes. But yeah, then MAG is an alternative. But that one doesn't have the screen, unfortunately. So yeah, this is what you can expect in terms of pricing for this. But if you want to have more details also about pricing and availability, best to always check with your local retailer. They should be able to provide you with some more info on this. So Eric, that was it for today, but maybe let's do one last giveaway.
Yeah,
before
we can talk about next week.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not next week.
No, it's in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Should this be changed then, like 2 weeks?
I think the date is already correct, what it says.
Yeah, but it says here, it says next week.
Oh, it says next week.
My button,
your button.
My button says next week.
On your stream
I'm
deck.
a little bit artistic.
Okay. We will change your button. That one I can easily change.
Yeah, I'm going to do another giveaway.
Yeah, well, Eric is doing that next stream, so not next week, but next stream, which will be on Wednesday.
That doesn't fit on my button.
Oh, we'll make it fit.
Okay.
So that will be on Wednesday, the 17th of September. So in 2 weeks' time, I think Peter will probably do this live stream because it's about a keyboard.
Oh, yeah.
It's a Strike Pro wireless, and I have actually secretly already been using this keyboard all the time. This was the one I also took with me to play the Garfield game on the tiny screen. So as you can see, it is a wireless one. So
over there, right?
Yeah, I also have the box there.
So it's already unboxed. So actually we can call Peter.
There you go. So that's the one. It's a little bit hard with all the reflections, but yeah, there is some text.
That's Peter's problem in 2 weeks' time. All the reflections.
That's true.
So next winner is Enhas.
Congratulations, you also won a Steam wallet code. So congrats again to all today's winners. Please keep an eye on your mailbox, then we'll email the codes to you in the coming days with some instructions.
I will push Mike to do it tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think I will do it tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Good.
Because I'm off on Fridays.
Yeah. So in 2 weeks' time, Peter here, probably. I guess so. Yeah.
With one of us. We don't
and
know.
The week after, are we going to Mini? No, Mini ITX is
not the week after.
Away. The week the week. No,
2 weeks after?
2 weeks after.
But that's not Mini ITX.
We're going to do
I think a monitor.
Monitor.
Yeah.
500 monitor.
Yeah.
And the week 2 weeks after that, we're going to do the Mini ITX?
Maybe. It depends on when I receive all the samples, because I want to have the complete Mini ITX lineup with all the Intel and AMD models.
3 boards? 4?
4.
4 boards?
4 boards. 2 Intel,
and me as victim?
Yeah, you as the victim to build.
Okay.
So everyone can see you struggle in a tiny Mini ITX case. So
I'm going to watch tutorial videos.
Can you open the chat again?
Oh, sorry. I'm going to watch tutorial videos. I have
but that's good. So you can practice with
1
the
month
right
something plus 1.5 months to prepare.
Yeah.
And I saw the Lian Li case on your desk, so maybe in the weekend.
You can already cheat a bit and practice.
I leave after you in the office, and then I take it home and I arrive earlier, everything packed again.
I don't think you can leave after me usually, because I usually leave when security kicks me out.
Yeah, okay. We have a problem.
Maybe you need to hide from security.
Did I announce winner? Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you all.
Thank you so much for watching.
Hope to see you in 2 weeks' time.
Same place, same time. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Different topic. Bye-bye.